Joe Rogan just endorsed RFK Jr. for president, and MAGA is pissed to say the least. We're going to get into all of it, all the online drama. Tim Pool's in this. Also, Donald Trump himself responds and practically launches war against Joe Rogan. So we have a lot of drama to get into. We love the drama here. By the way, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, leave a comment below on your thoughts. Are you mad at Joe Rogan? Do you see where he's coming from? Just let me know. Just let me know what you think. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So a little bit ago, Joe Rogan had Michael Malice on his podcast, and he said that he actually doesn't think Trump will win, that he thinks Kamala will win. Watch what he has to say here.
Do not know if this is true. See if you can find that, because really shouldn't say that about our future president.
Yeah, our future. Yeah,
she's gonna win.
No, she's not.
She can win.
She absolutely can win. I do not think she's going to win, because the more she talks, like in 2020, how bad do you have to be that you can't even make Iowa? She couldn't even compete with the mayor of South Bend.
I feel like we are in this very bizarre time where people are giving in to the bullshit in a way that I never suspected people would before. And this is one, they just want no Trump, no matter what, and they're willing to gaslight themselves to think that. And by the way, I think Hillary could win. If Hillary jumped back in.
I've been saying that for months.
If Hillary jumped back in, I think the problem was also the money, because there was it was like $250 million in the campaign fund that has, if it only works if she's on the ticket.
Right.
So that's part of the problem, but I feel like Hillary could win. She won the popular vote in 2020.
I've been saying this for a year in different shows, and she would win it. Won in pretty.
Michelle Obama could win too.
No, I don't think
she wanted to do it. You don't think so?
Yeah. So I mean, there you have it. You see Joe Rogan practically saying, or quite literally saying, that he doesn't think Trump will actually win in 2024. I'm kind of with him on that. You know, if you are someone that thinks the election was stolen, why would they not steal it again? Now, YouTube doesn't allow you to say things like that, and I'm not saying that I think it was stolen, but if you do, why would you think he would win in 2024? So he's essentially saying, you know what, Trump, you're not going to win. And he for sure is showing that when he is now saying that he's actually endorsing RFK Jr. This is a new clip. This just came out today, and people are pissed. Let me show you why people are pissed.
That's just what they do. That's politics. They do it on the left. They do it on the right. They gaslight you. They manipulate you. They promote narratives. And the only one who's not doing that is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
You a fan?
Yeah, I am a fan. Yeah, he's the only one that makes sense to me. He's the only one that he doesn't attack people. He attacks actions and ideas, but he's much more reasonable and intelligent. I mean, the guy was an environmental attorney and cleaned up the East River. I mean, he's a legitimate guy. You know, before anybody started calling him an anti-vaxxer, which I thought he was too. I thought he was this nut, this like conspiracy theorist nut, until I read his book. I read The Real Anthony Fauci, and I'm like, what is it? How much of this is real? Because if it's all real, this is fucking insane, and we live in a world where we're being manipulated by these health organizations that are being paid by the pharmaceutical drug interests. And these pharmaceutical drug companies are pumping these products out into the population and telling us that we need them, and then making insane amounts of money. And then also the government is in on it. And also they share a patent with Moderna. And also they share profits. And there's $700 million, however much money was made, whatever the number is that these guys made off of these products. Like, this is, all of it is fucking crazy. There's the revolving door between the CDC and the FDA and then these pharmaceutical drug companies. So the people that make the regulations then go on to have these cushy jobs with the pharmaceutical drug corporations. Like, oh, nothing to see here. It's like, it's open. It's right out in the open.
Right.
And when he talks about all that stuff in his book, you're just like, what the fuck, man? If this wasn't true, he would be sued.
Yeah, but
so it seems to be true.
Yeah,
and it's a scary thing because people don't want to talk about it because they don't want to be attacked. You know, they don't want to be called an anti-vaxxer. That's a big one.
Right.
You know.
Yep. So, I mean, that's all he said. So it wasn't a clear endorsement, but, you know, people in the MAGA camp, they pretty much, you know, you have to be full MAGA or else you're a traitor. They go kind of crazy. They call it the MAGA cult. I kind of see what they're talking about here. I, for one, think that Trump needs to be harder on issues, and I want him to be more like an insulting person. The 2016 Trump energy is the energy that I want back, but that's not where Joe Rogan's coming from. And this shouldn't shock anyone because remember Joe Rogan? Yeah, he's the same guy that literally endorsed Bernie Sanders for president. So he's not some right-wing political talker, okay, by no means. And so Joe Rogan, he did go on Twitter and he tweeted out this because, like I said, MAGA is pissed. I'll show you some of the people that are enraged about this. He said, for the record, this is not an endorsement. This is me saying that I like RFK, wow. Maybe he's gay, who knows? RFK Jr. as a person, and I really appreciate the way he discusses things with civility and intelligence. I think we could use more of that in this world. I also think Trump raising his fist and saying fight after getting shot is one of the most American effing things of all time. So true. I'm not the guy to get political information from. If you want that from a comic, go to Dave Smith. He actually knows what he's talking about. I think that's pretty valid. I really like Dave Smith, and yeah, that's his thing. You know, he's a comic, but he talks about politics. Joe Rogan, he kind of talks about everything, right? Isn't fighting his big thing? I don't even know what form of fighting because I'm a girl and I don't follow sports, for sure. Anyways, people are pretty mad about it, including Donald Trump himself, who said, it will be interesting to see how loudly Joe Rogan gets booed the next time he enters the UFC ring, MAGA 2024. Of course, what we know about Trump is he has a big ego, so he takes it very personally when people attack him or aren't fully supporting him. I'm sure he would love Joe Rogan's support, but he doesn't have it right now, and he's mad about it. And so people on Twitter are pissed, you know, calling Joe Rogan a traitor. You're going to help Kamala get in. Maybe true. Obviously, a vote for RFK Jr. is a vote for Kamala because we all know that third-party candidates have zero chance. Zilch. So Tim Pool started speaking out about this, and he was kind of defending Joe Rogan, trolling a little bit on Twitter, pissing people off. Listen. The cringiest thing imaginable right now is MAGA diehards shitting on Joe Rogan. Make more enemies, burn more bridges. Cat turd, you know, Agato on Twitter, Agato turd. Move that over a little bit. He said the cringiest thing imaginable right now is the podcast bros, diehard fence riders simping for Bernie bro Joe Rogan, who literally just endorsed weirdo RFK Jr. and refuses to interview Trump and pretend he's somehow on our side. Speaking of burning bridges, okay. I think Joe Rogan's entitled to his opinion. It's not shocking, like I said, that he's going to not vote for Trump. He literally endorsed Bernie Sanders. It doesn't make sense that you would like Bernie and Trump. Sorry. So I kind of agree with Cat Turd on this. I would say I can't stand people that are fence sitters. You know, the people that are the independent voters. They're like, we don't align with one party because we're above that. We vote based on the issues. And they kind of say that in a condescending way against people who are conservative or liberal, whatever. So I hate the fence sitters, but I'm not so angry at Joe Rogan. I don't really care who you vote for. I think Trump needs to actually be harsher. So my criticisms with Trump are much different than Joe Rogan's. I kind of align with the Nick Fuentes Groyper crowd on their criticisms of Trump. If you guys want to see that whole thing, I can do a whole nother video on that, but I want to just get into the meat of this video topic. So Tim Pool started getting a bunch of pushback, and he started trolling on Twitter, which is fun to do. Our favorite Jew, Tim Pool with his beanie, that's a yarmulke. Anyways, he said, I'm voting for RFK Jr. now. The Hodge twins get it. They're laughing. They're not falling for it. He also said to Robert or RFK, whatever, you're a good dude, brother. I don't know why I'm doing an accent. I was trolling the haters, but in all honesty, I do intend to vote Trump. I hope to see you in the end be a part of his administration and help fight against environmental toxins and big pharma. Also said, yes, I'm trolling in response to people attacking Joe Rogan and Kyle Rittenhouse. There's no real argument against voting Trump, but F me, some of these diehard MAGAs are as destructive as the leftists. Yeah, I mean, it is annoying when people just start attacking you if you at all question Trump. Trump is not God, okay? He's not God. He's not Jesus. So, going to get some criticisms. And if you look here, Tim Pool kind of got into a fight with this guy, Brendan Dilley. Because Brendan Dilley responded to Tim Pool and said, you voted for Bernie Sanders, you dumb bitch. Let that one swirl around, dork. And then Tim quote tweeted it and says, if Trump loses, this is why. And then Brendan said, you're gay as F, which is kind of funny. You know what? I love Twitter because people just are fiery on there. You see like the most outrageous takes on Twitter, and it's fun, and it's responses in real time. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you guys is the quartering. He has a take on what happened here. He said, MAGA influencers need to chill out and stop acting like losers. Let me just play it for you. Let me just show you guys what the quartering has to say about all of this MAGA drama. Let's go the quartering.
Real quick on all this dumb infighting and melting down. First it was Kyle Rittenhouse. Now it's Joe Rogan. Look, Joe Rogan endorsed Bernie Sanders in 2016 and Trump won easily. Has everybody who is one of these mega influencers completely forgot about 2016 and how every poll had Hillary ahead until the very end? Has everybody forgot how Cory Bush had 1 million Twitter followers and got beat by a relative nobody with 10,000 Twitter followers? Twitter is not real life. It's getting really cringe seeing so many of these quote-unquote mega influencers melt down and react emotionally to what is obviously a Kamala psyop. These images that get out that many people are saying are AI, the fact that she had a concert in a wildly popular band's hometown, and it was a free concert of Bon Iver in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, their hometown. Everyone's like, oh my God, the Kamala phenomenon is real. Trump needs to fire his campaign manager. Oh my God. Holy crap. I'm getting real tired, a lot of these mega influencers that are suddenly now doom pilling, because the point of the Kamala psyop is exactly this, and you're falling for it. Okay. I'm not going to call anyone out by name because, it's not helpful. But the fact is, all these huge crowds and all these polls that are coming out, they have one goal, and that's to make you panic and make you demoralized and make you give up. And you guys are falling for it. It's so obvious. How can you not see this? Stop tweeting about how, oh my God, the polls, Trump's got to make a major change. No, he doesn't. Kamala's going to get on that debate stage. Kamala's going to have to answer questions eventually. Kamala's going to have to do the town hall, and everyone's going to remember how unlikable and how much of a crotch she is, okay? So stop being babies and get out there and harvest a ballot. That's how you win. That's how winning is done. While you guys are all crying on Twitter about, oh my God, a 21-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse didn't endorse Trump, all you're doing is pushing away potential Trump voters. Your followings are exclusively Trump voters. You aren't making a change. You're just turning people off. Chill. Stop.
I mean, I don't always agree with the quartering, and he's got some, friends that I can't stand, namely Sydney Watson, conservative feminist, numero uno, but that's a whole nother topic, not part of this video. I of course, have to shit talk myself. I love drama as well. Anyways, the quartering's right here. I mean, this whole MAGA freak out, it's not helping anyone. It turns people away. And I do disagree with him on one point. There are many things that Trump should be doing better and can change to solidify his true conservative base. But, the whining, it's stupid. It's not going to help anything. And yeah, I think the Kamala support is manufactured, and she is the only person on earth more unlikable than Hillary Clinton. So just let Kamala talk, and she will talk everyone out of voting for her, or at least people that are hopefully in the center. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with Joe Rogan, Tim Pool? Do you think the MAGA outrage is too much, stupid? Do you think it's turning people away? Or do you think that, no, these people that are traitors and helping lead in a communist party, keeping in this Democrat rule, do you think that that's helping them and that we should be kind of scaring people away from doing that? Let me know, because I do read the comments. I care about what you guys have to say about the videos and the topics. But yeah, going to be posting every day now, so almost done with my vacation. That's why I'm not in my normal studio. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Shout out to you if you stayed till the end. And yeah, thank you. Bye.